look at it tonight. The loss is a big hit for us in our quest for the playoffs. We know that. Um, with certain results, especially this one, doesn't help us. Doesn't help our cause. We still have a chance to get into the playoffs, which is our initial goal. Um, so we have to take care of business at home in a few weeks to LAFC. So that's really disappointing for us on the night to not, you know, we rose to the occasion in many ways and couldn't really get it over the finish line. So yeah, disappointing on that note. You know, our fans are amazing. I have to say, hundreds of fans made the trip again, and you know, I hope the guys tried to honor that by giving everything, and I think that's another takeaway. You know, these results don't define you as a team, but in some ways they just give you so much information. And the team fought hard. You know, the way they pushed in the second half, they created a lot of chances. Our guys, Cole Bassett gets in, Yappy gets one in, they clear one off the goal line. There's some big chances from our team, and for that, I'm proud of the group. Because that's the controllable. So we did a lot to create chances and score. Couldn't crack the code, and yeah, we have to accept that.
We'll go to Matt Pollard, Burgundy Wave.
Hey Chris, thanks for the time. I want to start off. The broadcast mentioned that Josh Atencio was subbed off for a concussion sub. Do you have an update on his condition? Thank you.
Yeah, exactly. He had it was a concussion sub. Per the definition, I'm not sure where that is right now, but that was the reason he came off. Took a knock to the head and had certain symptoms, and you got to be careful with that as we have to protect the human being in those moments, which is what we did. So yeah, we'll have more updates probably in a day or so.
We'll go to Braden Norse, Denver Post.
Hey Chris, appreciate the time. You know, judging by the reactions of the players on the broadcast after the game, it seems like retaining the cup wasn't much consolation for a game like this, given the stakes, you know, but can you just talk about, you know, the juxtaposition of what this result means in terms of keeping the cup for the first time, you know, keeping it 2 years in a row for the second time in club history, but also, you know, making the playoff push that much harder?
Well, listen, Braden, one of the things that we've done here in a year and 9 months is change the expectations internally, externally, of what we're all about. And we have a winning culture. We expect to win on the road, at home. We expect to make the playoffs. And when we fall short of that, yeah, like there's no faking it. You know, winners don't fake that. And I know we lost on the night, but yeah, that the guys, of course, yeah, that cup comes back on the plane with us. We'll take that, and we're proud to take it back home. But you know, for our fans and for ourselves, we want more. We're not satisfied with that. So, and we cannot be. Winners don't accept that. So, we'll dust ourselves off when we get ready for our last game. Where we win that game, it gives us a chance for the playoffs.
Back to Matt.
Chris, a game where throughout RSL found space and attacked the team in transition. Your thoughts on the club's approach to rest defense and defending against counterattacks?
Well, I think it was like a 0.7 to almost 3 xG to us. I have not looked at it. Someone mentioned that. But if that's the case, you go on the road in a decisive game and you create a lot more chances than you concede. And if you're being the aggressors in the second half, there was one team on the pitch, if we're being honest, right? So then you're going to leave yourself open to counterattacks. It's not lack of discipline. It's not not players being tuned in. We had Maxu on the front line, not because we were playing it safe at the end. We're going for the goals. So yeah, of course they bring in some counter threats, and we can be caught in transition. But as the head coach, I'd be really concerned if we create no chances and counterattacks are coming our way. But you know, again, things cleared off the line. Cole Bassett gets in, 1v1 with the goalkeeper. You know, this is also now the risk that you run. But for the most part, you'd say that we limited what they tried to do in the second half, even transition.
Yeah, Chris, obviously Zach Steffen left off the men's national team roster, and tonight, couldn't do much about the goal, but otherwise made some really impressive and smart plays, some smart stops. Can you just talk about, from your perspective, about, his week this week and how he responded tonight?
Well, myself, Chris Sharp, the goalkeeper coach, we're extremely surprised that he didn't get called in. And we love the national team, right? We are servants of the national team. We love our national team. Maybe not many more than me. I wore those colors for a long time. However, Zach was a goalkeeper, was in maybe 6 consecutive camps. For me, he had one of the best performances in the goalkeeper position over the last year, his game against Costa Rica. He got injured, didn't make the one camp. Now he's healthy, and even statistically, where people tried to attack him last year, this year, statistically, he's one of the best goalkeepers in the league. So yeah, we were all disappointed and surprised, but we respect that it's not a right that you get called into a national team. You have to earn that, and Zach is right back to work doing his thing tonight. So yeah, that's that.
Back to Braden.
Chris, we'll have to see what the math looks like for decision day, but if it turns out that you have a chance to make it in, how do you rally this team to turn this around against a team like LAFC right now over the next 2 weeks?
Yeah, Braden, listen, man. I met you a long time ago here when I got here, and you've been really supportive of our team. And I know you'll be there with us till the end. We're putting out a team that a lot of people can be proud of, and they go after it, and they attack, and they don't quit, they don't give in. This is what our fans wanted from day one, and this is what you get to report about. So yeah, man, we some things have to go our way. But every single year, there's teams that make the playoffs. There's teams that don't. There's teams that have been eliminated already. We're in the mix. Braden, this locker room, it's a good group, man. Like, we never get too high or low. You've heard me say that. We get home. It's a few days off. We have a bye next weekend, and we give everything. We give everything to each other. We give everything to our fans in our building, and that's the season. The regular season's over. We'll see where the chips fall, but we'll take care of our controllables, and you can expect the team to go after LAFC. We hope they're at their best, and we can beat them at their best. That's our plan.